Man, James O'Keefe has like brass balls the size of 2 Earths.
So amazing. Everyone, please welcome to the show, Ty Smith.
What is really on Fokios and Fokaramas? I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man. Welcome to my channel, Model Renaissance Man. If you are someone that's been subscribed to my channel for a long time, double check to make sure that you are. But if you are fairly new to the channel, get an idea of what this channel is about. What do? Go to my channel, click on playlist. All these different things I do on this channel. See all these different thumbnails? Those are all different categories of things that I do on this channel, from comedy to cooking to DIY when it comes to fixing cars. There's a lot of things I do on this channel. So check the channel out in its entirety before you subscribe. I'm pretty sure you'll find something on here that you like. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all do everything I told y'all to do in the beginning of this video. Also, if you would like to financially support the channel, go up to patreon.com/Model Renaissance Man. Join for $1. Make sure you read the other perks that come with pledging to certain tiers. The $1 tier is just to show your financial support. It's also a way of getting word out to me if you want me to see other stories that I may not know about or may have missed. Again, $1, $12 a year to support the channel. Appreciate it if you do. Still appreciate it if you don't. How do I appreciate it if you don't? Because you all can do something for me. Go on your phones, get in your contact list, let somebody know about this channel and encourage them to subscribe to the channel and check out the channel in its entirety. I have to show y'all this video right here because this is something that we already kind of suspected and knew, but to have somebody from the inside get the information out, it's just more like the sweet icing on the cake. I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer. And again, shout out to James O'Keefe. Boy, this man is brave and completely fearless. Check this out.
I work at the White House.
So you're pretty high up in the government.
Yeah, I'm fairly high up. I'm good at keeping secrets, and so I manage 2 federal agencies, the State Department and USAID.
So when you say it's like security, like you're protecting
the networks of the federal agencies
that
you give all your information to.
The mission is to protect information.
And we are like the president's voice when we go into meetings in terms of discussing and promoting the president's priorities.
Is he going to be the nominee?
Yes. And she will be the vice president nominee.
Yeah, I don't...
There was a debate about removing her from the ticket, but sadly they didn't. She can't keep black staff. They quit on her in mass.
But with him, I know. He's got dementia.
Yeah, well, he's definitely slowing down.
Well, they know that he has those issues.
I think so.
But they're not willing to say it.
Shows it. And
they're not willing to say it publicly.
And same thing with Camala Harris. She's not popular, but you can't remove the first black lady to be vice president from the goddamn presidential ticket. Like, what kind of message are you going to send to, like, all the African-American voters? How would you spin that? People would be like, what the fuck? Like she's a woman and she's multiracial. I think that they're really concerned about this.
But they won't say it. Well, I guess if they say it publicly, that Biden is they can't say it publicly.
No, they got to toe the line.
Do they say it privately? But they won't say it publicly. That Biden is they can't say it publicly.
No, they got to toe the line.
Do they say it privately? I mean,
I'm just telling you what I've heard. Like,
You're just telling me the truth.
Does it make sense? No, but that's what I've heard. I've had a meeting with Michelle Obama at one point when I was an intern, and someone asked her, will you ever run for office? And she said no, emphatically.
Really?
I've seen all the shit my husband has had to go through, and that does not interest me. People would be like, well, I don't think we should have to get the vaccine. And I'm like, fuck you. It's like, you're not going to get the vaccine, and then you're going to go expose my family in the hospital to your vaccinated COVID. Like, fuck you.
So you work in cybersecurity for the White House, and my question is, what are you doing on a meeting with James O'Keefe? What type of cybersecurity operation are you guys running over there?
We're running a good cybersecurity operation.
Well, obviously not. If they say it publicly, that Biden is
What is this clown show you guys running over at the White House? Videos like these will be brought to you in part by support with funding from the Citizen Journalism Foundation. Now you can make a tax-deductible donation to support Citizen Journalism Foundation's independent journalism. Please go to citizenjournalismfoundation.com to learn more. Charlie Craer is a cybersecurity policy analyst and foreign affairs desk officer in the executive office of the White House. He manages 2 federal agencies and for the last 4 years worked at the State Department. He works on the President's priorities, executive orders, is a high-up official, and cybersecurity subject matter expert. I met with him undercover on Sunday, January the 21st with my hair dyed, wearing fake eyeglasses. Not only did he not recognize me, he sang like a bird. His social media, which was scrubbed after my initial meeting with him, says he likes long walks on the beach and diplomatic negotiations.
Are you familiar with the Kennedy School at all?
Harvard? What about it?
Yes, I'm in the executive education program there at the Kennedy School.
Really?
Yeah. So I got a job at State Department.
The State
It's
Department.
like I essentially started at Georgetown and I applied at State. I went to Georgetown for my master's, where I studied when I joined the security studies program in the School of Foreign Service. So when I was there, I focused on like cybersecurity and technically cyber intelligence. So like the espionage and the spy game that cyber intelligence
You really
agencies
are
play
James
against
Bond,
each other.
aren't you?
I know. My grandmother likes to be like, he's a spy. And my parents are like, you can't say that. Don't tell people. Don't say that.
Don't say that you're a spy.
That makes you like a target. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I mean.
but no, I'm not a spy. I work at the White House. So I do oversight and management, and so my job is to help oversee like responses to cyber incidents and cybersecurity problems. And so I manage 2 federal agencies, the State Department and USAID. So I like have recurring meetings with them where we talk about goals and we talk about the president's priorities and like how are they coming on certain executive order deliverables and like all of this kind of stuff.
Charlie says he's responsible for protecting the networks of the federal agencies.
So when you say it's like security, like you're protecting
The networks of the federal agencies
You're
that you give all your information to.
that through commerce or
Everyone, yeah.
So you're
commerce.
protecting the networks.
Yes. And I'm not like sitting there coding.
Yeah.
I'm meeting with like the senior level decision makers and we're talking about problems.
You're doing
and
it at
issues
senior
and, like,
level.
Yeah.
So the
I'm a
mission
coder.
is to protect
Right, yes.
information. That's very impressive.
Thanks.
Wow. That's cool. That's really cool, Mr. James Bond.
Charlie Craer, who works in the executive office of the White House, says he's the president's voice, and his mission is to protect networks, promote the president's priorities, work with the Security Council and other parts of the White House.
We are like the president's voice when we go into meetings in terms of discussing and promoting the president's priorities. And,
So you're like the enforcer.
Kind of,
You're
yeah. And the State Department people are more difficult, high maintenance. And
Why is that?
They call me demanding.
Why are they more high maintenance in the State Department?
Because the State Department has a big ego. So tell me about you. So you went to Rutgers.
Yeah, I went to Rutgers.
And what did you major in?
Well, I majored in journalism, and I designed brochures and pamphlets. I was very, very good at it. I'm probably one of the best there is. And I'm also very good at sales.
Why do you think you're one of the best artists?
20 years of experience.
Oh, okay.
But what I do is not as interesting as what you do.
That's okay.
What you do is a movie, I guess, or something.
Charlie Craer, who works in the executive office of the White House, makes his politics crystal clear.
And I had several dates where people would be like, well, I don't think we should have to get the vaccine. And I'm like, fuck you. It's like, you're not going to get the vaccine and then you're going to go expose my family in the hospital to your vaccinated COVID. Like, fuck you.
Charlie Craer, who works in the executive office of the White House, got to talking about President Joe Biden. I told him I love everything that Joe Biden does, but asked Charlie about Biden's mental fitness.
I love everything that Biden is doing. I love his policies. Just witnessing it, just looks, it's a bad look. I mean, he struggles to talk.
Yes.
And
Yes, he's no Barack Obama.
Is he going to be the nominee?
Yes. And she will be the vice president nominee.
Yeah, I don't.
There was a debate about removing her from the ticket, but sadly they didn't.
I agree with everything Biden is doing. It's just his cognitive ability. Like, I have a grandfather who's 91.
Okay.
And Joe Biden is worse than my grandfather who has dementia.
Yeah.
You know, he's sort of walking like this, and he's sort of like, you know, and I think that voters are going to look at that, and it's going to hurt us. I think that independents are going to look at that, and they're going to be like, I can't deal with that. But with him, I mean,
I know.
he's got dementia.
Yeah, well, I don't think he has that clinically yet.
No, yeah.
But he's definitely slowing down.
My question is, are the people, like your colleagues or the White House or whatever, do they get it? Do they know that? You know?
I think that they probably do, but no one in modern history has ever said, like, we're not going to renominate the president for a second term. Like, that just hasn't happened.
Do they know that he has those issues?
I think so.
But they're not willing to say it.
Shows it. And,
they're not willing to say it publicly.
And same thing
well,
with Camala
not?
Harris. She's not popular, but you can't remove the first black lady to be vice president from the goddamn presidential ticket. Like, what kind of message are you going to send to, like, all the African American voters?
So that's the reason why they won't remove her.
That's what I think. How would you spin that? People would be like, what the f***? Like, she's a woman, and she's multiracial, and she's like...
But she's not popular.
Charlie says he's seen, in the executive office of the White House, people talking about how Kamala Harris hemorrhages black staff.
Kamala is so unpopular. The New York Times did an article about how she hemorrhages black staff. She can't keep black staff. They quit on her in mass.
She hemorrhages black staff?
Yeah, there's a New York Times article about it. It went, like, people sent it around at the office, and everyone was like, oh,
why don't they like her?
Then the subject came up about replacing Kamala Harris and Joe Biden.
I think they need to get rid of him or get rid of her.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to do that.
Then Charlie Craer, who works in the executive office of the White House, says he's heard his colleagues say they can't tell the truth to the American people about what's really going on, but they do say it behind closed doors at the White House.
I think that they're really concerned about this.
But they won't say it. Well, I guess if they say it publicly,
correct.
That Biden is
no.
They can't say it publicly.
No, they got to toe the line.
Do they say it privately? So they know it.
They know it. Of course they do. But it's the optics and, like, the scandal. I think they feel wouldn't be worth it.
I mean,
I'm just telling you what I've heard. Like,
you're just telling me the truth.
Does it make sense? No, but that's what I've heard.
Charlie Craer says he's just telling us what he's heard in the executive office of the White House.
I've had a meeting with Michelle Obama at one point when I was an intern, and someone asked her, will you ever run for office? And she said no, emphatically.
Really?
She said, I will never run for office. It does not interest me. I've seen how, like, she said it a lot more eloquently, of course, than I'm going to say it, but she was like, I've seen all the shit my husband has had to go through, and that does not interest me.
I asked Charlie Craer, who works in the executive office of the White House, how is it that a security official in the White House doesn't know he's on a meeting with James O'Keefe and would divulge such secret information to James O'Keefe?
So you work in cybersecurity for the White House, and my question is, what are you doing on a meeting with James O'Keefe? And how do you think it looks to the American people that working in the Office of Cybersecurity, you're sitting across the table with James O'Keefe, founder of Project Veritas?
Oh, I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, we do undercover investigations into people. What does it look like to the American people that the cybersecurity specialist at the White House is sitting across from the founder of Project Veritas? What type of cybersecurity operation are you guys running over there?
We're running a good cybersecurity operation.
Well, obviously not, because you're meeting with me. Did you not do your research? Or what is this clown show you guys running over at the White House?
Tune in tomorrow for the full reaction of Charlie Craer when I reveal who I am. What we have learned in OMG's undercover investigations into D.C. so far is that we have more problems in this country than the White House is willing to admit. Our high-ranking source, Charlie Craer, told us exactly what he has seen and heard that only a rare few have access to, with a vice president who causes hemorrhages within black staff, a president who has not yet been assessed for dementia, but people continue to talk about his ability to lead behind closed doors, and apparently Michelle Obama, who is not coming to the rescue, according to Charlie Craer. We are going to be keeping a watchful eye during the election season and would like for you to step forward and volunteer, get active, and get involved at OMG.
See what I'm saying? It's all right there, ladies and gentlemen. It's all right there, and they're going to do everything they can to suppress this video. Be sure, y'all, to share this video. Let other people know about this video to watch this. Go over to his page himself, James OKeefe. Look him up on YouTube. Look him up on Instagram. Go follow him. Share the videos. This is how you get information out to the public people. James OKeefe, continue to do what you're doing, sir. You are one brave, fearless, blood-born patriot American. That's real journalism right there. I'm Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus. What's going on, everybody? So, hey, check this out. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view these videos. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also, right here is where you can catch the next video, the latest video that I've done. But like right up here, this is stuff that I've done kind of in the past. So in this area, you might find a video that I've done in the past. It can be funny, it can be something serious, it does not matter. But this is something that you can also do to check out more material that I do in my channel, because I do a lot in this channel, all right? So again, appreciate everything from you guys. Keep on watching it, keep on supporting it, and God bless you all.